We're going back into build mode. What's up, boo? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to the dark side, because today it's all about revisiting the build mode in inZOI. Thanks to the inZOI dev team in Crafton, I got to play test this up and coming life simulation game. If you don't know about it, it is a very ultra realistic game, and as you can see, it's highly detailed. So we're gonna be going back into build mode. Now, I did a previous video and there are some things that I missed, and I know that I missed them because I didn't know what I was doing. But now, after a few days of looking at things, I think I'm a little bit better. So you see, I already put my foundation down, and to be honest, I make things a little bit bigger, and I think this helps me out in the long run. Well, probably not, because then I have to decorate. But anyway, I got the top and the bottom floor down, got the entryway. Now I'm putting down the stairs, and you can see that I've rotated the stairs. You do have to make sure you're grabbing the right section of the stairs, and here I'm trying to do, try to do a little cutoff. I got this big open area, and for me, I feel like I needed more walls in here, and actually trying to move it to make sure I don't delete the stairs, because you can see when it highlights yellow, that tells you that you may delete things. Because like I said in my previous video, you have to make sure you connect the walls because you may leave a space. Now I did say that you do different heights, and to be honest, I still can't do different heights. For me personally, if I do a different height, then it's just going to all change it to match the height, especially with some things on the inside. I try to do maybe a entryway, little closed off entryway, put a little knickknacks here, make people think, you're walking in, and then you can take your shoes off, and then you can go into the space. But then I was like, we'll revisit that. Here I'm making a nice little patio area, and I again have to connect the walls, or actually I couldn't do this with this one, but I did go ahead and shorten them to make it a is it veranda? I don't really know. Here I'm trying to get rid of this top space, and I actually figure out how to do it in a layers piece, which you have to rotate your camera. You have to get it up. You have to look up in order to get rid of the ceiling. Yes, and this is the part where I had figured, oh wait, the stairs, you can see them from the outside. Jesus Christ. So again, I can't build, and I've said that in the previous video. I can't build, but I'm trying my best. And here I'm trying to elongate, make the area, make the side longer. Okay, inZOI has a lot of customization arrows, so you have to make sure you click and drag the right one. Luckily you can see that beforehand. And here I'm trying to get rid of the wall, and then make sure these stairs are enclosed and you have a space to come up for them. And again, later in the video you'll see I'm just deleting little pieces, because sometimes you'll forget. And again, here the stairs are outside, and I have to make sure that I enclose them. I'm a bit better and a little bit more fluid with the system that I did when I first did the first video. If you can go check it out. But this time around, I'm working a little bit faster. And then I am, I know where everything is placed. So far, so good, at least in my opinion. The hardest things for me is going to be coloring everything. Again, I'm trying to delete the space, and then I figure it out. Oh, actually, no, I did not figure it out because I changed it to glass. But when you look down, then you delete it. I overlooked the delete button. But here I'm adding in the windows, and I found these cute regular standard windows to put here. I believe I'm matching the area. I believe I'm matching the area, but I'm just going to throw these windows here and throw them around. Sometimes I'll try to put different windows. Here's the door for that entryway. I'm going to be deleting windows, because once I start furnishing and then adding more walls, of course, they're going to be deleted. I have to re-put them back. But for the most part, I wanted some sunlight in here just so I can see the space. And then I also switched the windows around. Here I'm going to switch the windows around. I'm going to switch the door here too later on. And that was an autosave that just happened. For some reason, the rest of this video does not exist, because it's randomly started storming in Georgia, and my power cut off briefly and the recording stopped. And when I went to go continue, the house wasn't there, even with that autosave. So it showed it has saved at 419. Unfortunately, the rest of the furnishing does not exist, but this is a build video, and I feel like we got the bottom floor. I got my bedrooms, and we're good to go. So here I am continuing on with the outside. I'm gonna go back and go switch things around with this, because I realized that I don't know how to put the ceiling back up, and I thought maybe if I drag it over, or not drag it over, I could get it to do it, and that's not what happened. You can see here I'm deleting that ceiling part, and then that ceiling part, and then that ceiling part there. Finally figured it out. Huzzah. And now I'm just deleting extra walls because you can't really put things in places. Here I'm actually going to add in a floor because you can't really add in a floor just by putting floor tiles. That's one of the things I don't really like. There's a few things I don't really like, but the fact that I have to make walls and then I can get the floor space and then I can change it, that's what you have to do. I wish you could just put floors down, and I'm going to revisit that because it's like I don't have time for that. I added another window here, and I think I'm going to add a door here as well. Put the front door back. I wish there was some double doors in this demo, or at least when it launches, because I feel like double doors for at least the main doorway will be great. I took out that wall. I'm looking around here, putting a door for outside because I feel like you should be able to access your outside. I'm actually using columns. Hey, how you doing? And I'm going to just elongate them. Make them longer. What is the word? Okay, what is I got a whole minor in English, and child, let's not talk about it. All right, but I feel like columns for support, you know, and housing. Maybe I should have went to school for architecture. Yeah, I think that would have been great for me. Throwing some more windows here. I just love windows, more sunlight, more natural sunlight, because I feel like a lot of houses now don't have a lot of natural sunlight, my house included. Not a lot of natural sunlight. Here we are tackling the exterior with the painting job. Now I am not a very good person with painting outside, so I'm just looking at things, trying to fit things around. Feel like that's something I can improve on. But I actually, you know what, I have improved on. I saw a previous inZOI video, and that's kind of why the shell is similar, because I saw this beforehand. I saw what they did, but I saw that they used this, I believe, for the roofing. Now there's a piece there I just deleted that you saw me delete, and you can see that there's black sides on the build. You cannot go over those, so that's why I had to delete that. So here again I have to stop, and then I had to delete. So it's showing where the walls are placed, and you can't apparently go over that on top of it. So I thought that was kind of weird. I wish we could fix that, why that is. So I'm like having to maneuver over things to be able to, and then I spotted that there was, you know, a space for the stairs, and you can see inside of it. So I was like, you know, that's something for a different day. And we're back to the outside with the exterior, just checking things out, going through everything and seeing what I can do. I know a lot of people have asked about the AI features, which you can see on the right hand side at the end of the exterior swatches. I don't have access to that because I am using AMD, and currently the AI features are through NVIDIA. So I want to let you know, that's the reason why, if you like, Troi, you didn't show AI, I don't have access to AI, so that's why I didn't show it. Here I'm doing an exterior portion because I feel like it needed that, and it was kind of bare right there. And I mean, I should probably move that over, honestly, low key. I feel like so far so good. If you curbside appeal could, you know, could use some work, just saying. All right, we're back in, and I was like, you know what, this entryway is not cute. She's not cute, she's not demure. And now we're going to just put a bathroom here, and then probably what I'm going to do is throw in some half walls just to cut up the space. I know I wanted to keep it kind of sort of open concept, especially with the house's size, because I want a lot of rooms. But then I was like, you know what, just, no, I'm just gonna take out this wall right here, and that's actually where I put the kitchen. So we're getting into the furnishing of this house. Now there's not a lot of furnishings because again, this is a demo, this is a playtest, making that known because some features may not be there when it launches. So far so good with this. I am going to change the swatches and colors, and we are going to go back into that, but I'll just kind of get a feel of like where I want to place things. And again, you saw me delete some windows. Here's a wine rack. I want a wine rack in this build because I love wine, and I feel like, you know, I really want a wine rack in my house too. Placing the fridge, and I feel like we don't really have the island-esque countertop, so I feel like I would just make my own with the regular countertops here. Go over, and then we're going to go ahead and try to add in a table. Now I still don't know how to place the chairs with the table. Another thing that I don't like, or I don't know if I'm just doing it wrong, is when placing chairs to tables or placing whatever close together. Say if you have a, you know, the bed and you want to put the bedside tables, you really can't get them too close. Now here I'm trying to do the flooring. You really can't drag the paintbrush to do individual from the room, and then I had to cheat a little bit and just make some walls and change all the wallpaper. One of the things you'll see me struggle with the flooring is to kind of break it up. So you saw me put a different different flooring in the kitchen, but then once I took that wall down to bring back the open concept, the floor kind of changed to everything. I could not find a way to save my life to make it stay out using the actual walls. And so here we're putting in the shelving again. I was like, you know, this is a cute windows, but then I was like, okay, well, you got to go. And so I added in these other cabinets, and I actually started to use the swatching. So you can see when you click on things, you'll have different options here. You can change, I believe the furnishings, the finishings, and you can drag and drop those. So I made everything all black. Here I was having a little bit of issues because of this L shape, and I was like, you know what, you got to go here, and boom, changed it. And so I continued on throughout with the shelving, and you'll see me throw in some new windows, and then we're going to change the windows too. We're going to change them a little bit, just change the black and then copy them over. Again, I am moving a lot faster than I was in a previous video. I am proud of myself because now I know where things are. I feel like I just needed to just play around with a little bit more. Like I said, I think when I'm doing commentary and I'm working simultaneously, I miss some things. I throw in a dishwasher and I'm throwing in a rice cooker because again, you need a rice cooker. And I feel like this kitchen is so much better. Here's my wine rack, and I like, no, I need this one. I need the big one because I like wine. Okay, I like wine. Here is the toaster, and you see me changing the different swatches here and the different parts of it. You can use the color wheel, which I thought was an amazing feature, so that way you can really customize. You don't really have to rely on the swatches there, but you know what you want, you can just change the color. Throw in some more knickknacks. This is some wine glasses because you can't have wine and not have wine glasses, you know. Throw in the handles here, and then I believe I forgot what that said, but I also changed that as well. Some mugs. I threw a pot on the stove, and again I was like, wait a minute, what's going on here? I was like, is the floor? So here we're going to change the wallpaper here because I have to go back and I have to grab the wall tool. Now again, I did try to use the single brush tool to change and drag things. It wouldn't work for me. Maybe I just grab it, but you know, for the sake of, you know, the time that I was doing this, because I think it was at the 2-hour mark, maybe hour and a half, I was like, you know what, let me just grab a wall and then let's change it. Now you see me changing the floor here, and once I take down that wall, it's gonna switch to everything. The wallpaper doesn't do that, but the flooring does, and I wonder why that is. Here I'm changing the door to a sliding glass door because I didn't scroll all the way down, and I see those now. We're gonna adjust this as well, so that way it is that wall that, you know, more this semi-open concept right there, but I wanted to split. Here again, I was trying to get the flooring correct, and I still couldn't, and make sure that wallpaper matched up a little bit. I really tried. Okay, I really tried, honestly. So here we are, just going back through, just getting the window back here, just taking away this wall. Or actually, no, I tried to just have that a room, and I was, you know, maybe put a door here, but there weren't any doors and there's no archways to use it. So I was just like, you know what, get rid of it. Now I forgot to play again on my recording, so I missed completely the first half of me furnishing the living room, but I did do the living room. You can see it here. I did a few things, and I was like, I need something here because this is a huge space. I was like, maybe a rug, and I was like, a piano, why not? You know, got the wine rack there, a piano wouldn't hurt. There were some plants, and then I did the bathroom. I was like, you know what, you're going to the bathroom, you don't really need those giant windows, you don't want people seeing you from the street. So I switched those windows, put in the door, got rid of that little piece in the corner that was like a extra wall. And this is a half bath, so you know, it's just the sink and it's just the toilet. I brought the wall in, make it a little bit smaller. I kept that little end piece because I thought it was cool, and I went in and I switched the wallpaper and the flooring around, make it more tile because it is a bathroom, you know. And I added in some artwork and some plants. I think I added in the lighting fixture. I don't think I did. Yeah. Anyway, another 2 more windows here, and put in some artwork here, a little bit more fuller. Here is the bane of my existence, which is making more walls and floor plans. You might think, Troy, you did so well. Honestly, low key, I feel like, yeah, Anyway, so I wanted to make this multi-room upstairs, so I got 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, a master, well, a primary, because you know they switched around, primary with its own bathroom. There's the primary, I just put the door there, and here's the second bedroom. And so I actually went ahead and I changed the furnishing, the finishings on the door, nice matte black, and I changed the handle as well, which again you can really do. Now here is a huge space, and for me personally, I was like, I don't know what to do with this huge space. So here is the primary bathroom as well, you know, nice wall to cut through. And then I was like, Troi, this is the time that you can do the half wall that has the wardrobe on one side and the bed on the other, because I saw this in one of the K-dramas that I loved. I forgot what it was. Maybe it was Crash Course to Romance. I think it was his house. It was somebody's, I don't know, but I was like, I've always wanted to recreate this, and I was like, you know, this is the perfect time to do that. So that's what I did. I added some more windows here, and then we went ahead and started doing the wallpaper and the flooring for this. Now, of course, there aren't a lot of finishings here, so I did what I had to do, and I also went ahead and just changed that to wood. So I was like, no, gray and wood kind of goes together, right? Anyway, so I needed a rug, and I wish again we can extend. I don't know how you can make things bigger. I didn't learn that yet. If it's there, you know, let me know in the comments if you do know. But I decided not to do that. And I just added decorations. I added the door for the primary bathroom. I copy and paste that. Here is the wardrobe side. Now, if my power did not go out because of the storm, thanks again, Georgia, then I would have actually changed these wardrobes to something else. And then I added in, you know, like bag, and I added in this wardrobe here as well, changing those out. And honestly, low-key, I really love this layout. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not gonna hold you. I really love this layout that I did, and I was like, thanks brain, thank you for reminding me of that K-drama. I added some more artwork here, and I think I really love this bedroom. I added in this rug. Now I really want a runner, and we don't have runners, so I just did 3 of the same rug. You know what, look at me doing build cheats. Hello, see, I know some things. I can apply some things. Add in some lights. I'm not doing the saucer because y'all know from my other my Sims 4 videos, I put the saucer down, but I did some actual lighting, so huzzah. The primary bathroom, I was just winging it in here. I'm not gonna hold you. Throw in some more windows, put the bathtub there, through the toilet right there, make a nice little divider, made a half wall. Then I went ahead and added the shower in. I really wanted to use the shower because I saw it in the previous video, and I thought this is the perfect time to do that. Made this a half wall as well. I really like this half wall feature. It's very convenient to do right there. Of course they don't line up, but you know what, leave me alone. Change the wallpaper, change the flooring, nice tile, nice. Actually, I think I did the white. Yeah, I did the gray tile on the floor and the white tile, glossy tile on the walls. Now, I really love these granite countertops, and you can see me trying to do 2. Now I have to take out this wall, and I saw that there was a middle piece that didn't have the sink because I wanted a double sink here. I really love those giant windows. I mean, not windows, those giant mirrors, but I settled on these smaller versions. And then I went and put in that centerpiece. You can see me messing up because I got it to work. Okay, I got it. Putting in some more decor because, you know, I believe a lot of builds, you know, decor, make things livable, make things realistic here. Okay, doing the toilet paper roll. Maybe I was gonna do this, maybe not. Doing some more artwork here because, you know, cannot have enough artwork, at least in my opinion. Now we are getting to the end of the video because again, I did lose the rest of the build because of the power going out, and even with the autosave feature, which to be honest, I should probably not rely on autosave after, you know, going through this. But I do want to say that the building is not that bad. It's a good base. There are some things that could be better, like the flooring, and then naturally putting objects close to each other. If you go back to the living room, you see that briefly. You see there's no coffee table, and that is because I really couldn't put a coffee table closer because the entire sectional space is not just the L, it's the space in front of it as well. But yeah, that is the end of this build mode revisited for inZOI. Let me know in the comments below what you think. If you made it to the end, put the hammer emoji so that way, you know, we can find each other, and I'll see you next time. Bye boo.